What's up guys, welcome back to another video. I hope you're all doing well today. Today I thought I would just hop on the game for another chill session, you know, as I do every now and then, just to have a bit of fun, nothing serious, no real topic in mind. But I thought something that I haven't done yet is replicate my real life setup in game. So I'm on the 2020 YAM 250F, as you know that I have. Obviously only difference being for some reason we've got white number plates in game rather than black ones. That's the only difference there. This is a new kit that, funny enough, I got for the Christmas, just gone. Still haven't worn it yet. I've actually put on like, oh god, what is it? Maybe like £20 since that time, and it doesn't fit me at the moment. So trying to get rid of that again to be able to squeeze back in. I really love this kit. It's the some of the new 4 stuff. And then the only difference I have is obviously the gloves are just my YouTube gloves. Don't have them in real life, of course. And this is the same helmet that I have, but I couldn't find the black and white colourway for it. I could only find the blue and white. So for me, at least, this is as close to possible as I can get. As Discord goes off in the background again, I swear it stays quiet until I actually try and make a video, which I apologise for. The track today is Mildenhall. I've ridden this track 2 or 3 times in real life. Some of you are going to absolutely hate me for this. I'm not a massive fan of sand tracks in person. I'm more of a hardpack rider myself. I know majority of people seem to prefer sand over hardpack, but it's just not a bit of me, I'm afraid. So Mildenhall, I don't mind the track at all. However, the only few times I've been there is when it's been really wet, so it's been so difficult for me. I know that sand's probably, well, not probably, it is a hard thing to replicate in MX bikes, so it doesn't feel very sandy in game, as you can see. Almost flip there from how much traction I have. Let me switch back to third person quickly, just so I can just see the gear. And one thing I've started doing now is when I'm playing in third person for fun now and then, you know that I usually ride first to main it, but I've been switching back on the rider left-right lean, because it just helps you do some really nice whips and scrubs. The reason I don't do it in first person is because it moves my camera around more than I'd like the front of the bike to stay pretty central, but at the same time I don't want to have locked to bike on, because I don't want my camera turning with the bars, if that makes sense. So I'm a very particular person, just let me have my qualms. But yeah, in third person I love doing stuff like that, like those really sick quick scrubs and whips, which you can't do without the rider lean. Probably the only thing that I'm missing out on. It would save me a bit of time as far as lap times go. I know when I watch videos of people that do have the rider lean on, and you get tracks where there's a lot of scrubbing involved and staying really low, that's where I lose most of my time, is on the jumps you have to stay super low on. Maybe one day I'll put in the time to try and learn it properly in first person, but for now I'm happy with how I am. You know, it doesn't handicap me too much. I still manage to hold my own for the most part. But this video, as I said in the beginning, no real goal in mind, just a nice chill time, doing a track that I've ridden in person with my real life setup. Something that I actually tried doing back in the sim days when I had it. It was very hard to. I don't think they had the model for my bike. Because obviously my bike before this was a 2009 250F. So very old. I don't think anyone modelled that. I think the 10 existed, but not the 9, which is a bit of a shame. So I'm glad I get to do it in this game at least. Probably one of the perks of actually having an up-to-date bike. There was such a massive skip me going from the 9 to the 20. It's one of them things that as soon as I hopped on it and spun a few laps, it's very hard to say exactly what the new bike does better, but it just does like everything a little bit better than the old one, if that makes sense. So it's just the full package. It's such a nice bike. I love it. I mean, out of the box, I'm pretty sure the YAMs are some of the best bikes as stock. Obviously the KTM's way up there as well, but they're just very customizable. Especially, well, it was the 20s, the first year that the 250s had the tuning on the phone app, I believe. I think the 450s had it in 19. But still to this day, I've had the bike. Was it like? Well, it's been over a year now, almost like coming up to 2 years, and I've still not messed with it. So it doesn't seem to impede me too much. I'm very happy with how it is out of the box. I'm one of them riders that I tend to ride in the lower RPM range. I don't scream the bike and abuse the engine too much. Mostly because if I blow it up or put it through too much grief, I'm the one that ends up paying for it anyway. But no, I think I consider myself quite a chilled out, low RPM rider, which again is why I like hard pack tracks. I just like being very precise. I struggle just to kind of let myself go and just hammer shit as hard as possible, like you can in the sand. but that is something that I do want to definitely improve on. I have had talks with my, my mate that I go riding with in real life about getting to some more sandier tracks through the winter. So we will see how that goes, see if I can improve at all, or come to like sand in real life. I feel like that hatred of sand ends up spilling over into like the virtual world as well, because I remember playing sand tracks in MX Sim back in the day. I hated them so much. I'd constantly just be knifing my front end everywhere. I hated them. Luckily in MX Bikes the sand traction isn't really a thing. Obviously you get the rollers and stuff on the sand tracks, which I can deal with no problem. I can just imagine if someone found a way of doing like a proper sand traction as well, where it's all slippery and all over the place, I'd probably be hating life. But one of the perks of the game being a little bit underdeveloped, if I can be so bold and say that. But little rundown of how things are on my end. If I sound a bit rough, first of all, 2 reasons for that. One, I've just woken up, and 2, the reason I've just woken up is because I had my second vaccine yesterday, and felt fine all yesterday afternoon, felt okay for the most part this morning of today. But as soon as it got to like the halfway mark today, it started getting just a bit of a headache, cold sweats and things like that. So I've been just sleeping on and off for the rest of the day really, and I thought I need to be productive in between one of these naps, so I thought I'd try recording as soon as I woke up. So that is why I might sound a little bit different to normal. I feel like at least I sound a little bit like groggy, if that's the right word to use, but you can let me know if I sound any different or not. Other than that, I mean, some of you might saw the post the other day about moving my room around. Essentially, I've upgraded beds for the first time in many years, and it's bigger than what I've got now. So I had to shift like my entire room and set up around to try and accommodate for when that arrives. I didn't realise that it would take as long as the start of October to actually arrive. So I've moved everything around in preparation, but I might have to unplug for a day or two when it actually arrives, just to get everything all set up as I would like. So for now, actually, it's business as usual. Like my forecast of 1 to 2 weeks was horribly off, so it should be okay. And yeah, just looking to get a couple videos sorted out today for this week. And on the live streaming side of things, I'm actually quite enjoying. So what's the date today? So yesterday I streamed a bit of Call of Duty Zombies. Obviously I know that's not for any of for you guys. This is just like a strict bikes channel. But if you do or are interested in seeing me do like different games, then when I do stream those, it will be purely on Twitch, just to keep it away from this channel. When I'm streaming MX Bikes, it will be on both YouTube and Twitch, so you'll see that on here. But if I'm just streaming on Twitch, it will 99% be a different game. It's just nice for me to. But when I have my chill time really, and I want to play something different, then I have that platform to do so. So if you do want to see that, go over to my Twitch, which is just LinzMX, and no caps or anything, just as it is, all lowercase. Then you should go on over there and enjoy yourself. I say we had a decent amount of people turn up yesterday. I think the high was like 14 or something. But as far as I'm concerned, for a channel that has nothing to do with FPS games, I don't think that's a bad turnout. And I see that some of you still just like watching regardless of what it is that I'm playing. It'd be nice to see if I can build anything kind of different through that avenue as well. Who knows, might even bring some more faces from other games into the MX Bikes community, which will be nice. And speaking of the MX Bikes community, I had a little bit of a rage quit last night. So Sundays is European Masters, and I don't know if I was just having a bad day or what, but I'm starting to notice a bit of a downfall in like communities as a whole recently. Just the general mood. I feel like it's a little bit toxic. It's starting to go a little bit down like the sim route, if I can be so bold as to say that, which I wasn't liking. And it seems to mostly be because of the younger people just having no respect or no regards for other people. Obviously, if you're a young person and you behaved, obviously this doesn't apply to you, don't take any offence to it. But I do notice a common theme of it being the younger ones that seem to cause trouble. Essentially, my reason for rage quitting yesterday was I was not even 2 laps in on a race on Lommel, so I top qualified by like 2 seconds, so more than happy with the pace. And I must have been maybe like 30 seconds down at the end, or come to the end of lap 2, just 'cause I've been taken out so many times, and just people's general lack of awareness on the track. It's incredibly frustrating, and I don't know if it's just an experience thing for some people and not like a racing experience, and not knowing fully where they are on the track all the time. But so in the PDSX races, for example, that racing should be a hell of a lot tighter on those tracks. But just because people have more of a brain, they're more switched on, it just makes the racing that much better. So I'm hoping this doesn't go down the route of just kids trolling and whatnot. But yeah, I've noticed myself getting a little bit frustrated recently as far as actual online races separate to the PDSX series, which is why I haven't really been doing many. But obviously that was the last round of the European Masters. I don't know what national series are going to be after that. However, we've got 5 rounds left of PDSX, and then I believe the nationals might be starting fairly shortly after that. So that is something definitely to be excited for and look forward to. I'm hoping time-wise it's on the same days as PDSX, so I can do every single round. And I will plan on I'm just going to do 450s. I'm just going to do 250s from the very beginning, because I'm so gutted that I missed like the first 4 rounds of the 250 Supercross Championship because I was trying to do 450s. It just wasn't working out, so I switched. And I just wish I started it from the start, because I'm pretty confident in saying I would be right up there as far as points and championship contention right now with the performances I've been having. And also thank you for those that also take the time out each week to sit down and watch the majority of the breakdown video that I make. I quite like doing it, actually. It's nice to watch back myself riding now and then. It's something that I don't usually do. Like, even though I go and edit down these videos afterwards, most of the time I'm just listening to my voice to see when any mistakes are made for me to kind of cut out and move to the next bit. I don't actually watch the riding too much itself. So I think it's good for me to help me improve, and I see a lot of comments on those videos, just little tips here and there that people pick up on, helps them improve, which is always the aim of these videos. Even on videos that aren't specifically aimed at teaching people seem to learn things from, so I'm very happy I can provide that for you. And obviously there's many people that have picked up the game as well from these videos, which always pleases me. It's nice to see the community getting bigger, and yeah, the more people the better, really, because then you get more skinners, more track creators, more content creators overall, and it's just really healthy for the game. And that'll do it for me today. I don't think I've shut up for like the last 10 minutes or so. nice little rant video that you know where I'm at the moment. I enjoy doing these every now and then, where I've got no goal in mind. I'll just hop on and play. I feel like I've actually been riding really well in the background, not even thinking about it, just letting the muscle memory take over. Hopefully you don't mind the full third person. I know that there's going to be some of you in the comments saying do first only, we prefer first, but listen, it's not the end of the world doing one video in third every now and then. We've got to try and appease as many people as possible, and what's the point of running my gear if I can't actually use it, as I eat shit at the very end. But that'll do it for me. Hope you enjoyed the video today. Please leave a like if you did enjoy. Helps spread the channel and gets it out to more and more people. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. On the road to 10k now. No idea when we're going to hit it, but still getting pretty consistent growth, so thank you very much for all of the support, and until I catch you guys in the next video, peace.
Got bad shit all up in my mind right now. Fuck it, give me a minute and I'ma let it all out. I don't give a shit about an opinion, be another dimension when I wake up. Bitch, it's time to fill the cup. Got no fucking love, I feel so stuck on my luck. Get